Hello and welcome to the Python slice tutorial. And this tutorial, we're going to be exploring how to cut up lists with slices. And we're going to be using the extended indexing syntax, which kind of looks like this. So we've got some list, a bracket, and then a bracket, and then a start and a stop and a step, each one separated by a colon. You can also just do it without a step with just a start and a stop. So here's a little bit more explanation. The start is this index of where you want to start. The stop is the index of the end, and that's exclusive. And the step is the interval. And we'll get a little bit more into that. So we've got a list here. And so once again, we're not going to be using the interval. We're just going to be using the start and stop. We're going to make a list called stuff. And inside of that list, we're going to have single character strings of A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And then we're going to say we want to start at 0 and end at 7. And that will actually give us the entire list. So not too useful there. But we can also now we can cut off the beginning. So what we want to do is start at index of 3 and then go to 7. So we've got 0, 1, 2, 3. So yes, that works. So D is where this sliced up list will come from. And remember that this here, maybe not remember, maybe it's the first time I'm telling you, that this is actually going to return another string. So we're just printing this out, just as you would do on the console. So yeah, don't worry about that. You can also cut off the end. So here's a good example. We're going to start at 0 and then we're going to stop at 4. So yep, we got 4. We can cut off both ends if we want. So this is just going to be cutting off. So we're now instead of 7, we're going to 6. Instead of 0, we're going to 1. So we're going to cut off both ends. And that happens as we expect. Instead of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, we get B, C, D, E, F. We can do steps. So here we go. We've got that 0 to 7, which we determined would give us the entire list. And then we're going to say the step is 1, which is going to mean once we start at 0, we're just going to go one step above. One step, one step, one step, one step, one step, and then return that as a new list, and that is exactly what is done. So once again, this one is totally useless. Because you're returning the exact same list as the stuff. But we can take bigger steps. So what if we say we want to do the whole list, but we want to do 2 steps? So we start at A, then we skip to C, then we skip to E, then we skip to G, because we're doing 2-step intervals. So 1, 2, boom. 1, 2. Yes, wait, no. Yes, sorry. You get the picture. Okay. It works with tuples too. So pretty much most of the intervals will be able to do this. So here we go. We've got a tuple, and we do the same exact thing, and the same exact thing happens, except it returns, instead of another list, it returns another tuple. And you can also do this with strings. So here we go. We are going to say that we want to stop at 5 for this string of hello world, and we're just going to get hello. We can also do it in reverse. This is interesting. So we're basically leaving the start and the end off, and then we're using -1 as the interval, and that actually reverses the list. And it works if you think about it. So you start off at position 0, and then you say, I'm going to take a step back -1, which you get G. Take another negative step of 1, you get F, another negative E, and yeah, before you know it, you've made the entire list in reverse. Kind of cool. There are more sequence data types that implement the slice list. You have to check those out yourselves, but the ones that you'll be encountering most often are going to be those strings, lists, and tuples. So yeah, hopefully. Oh yes, let's see. We have more. There's more. There is the Python slice object. I'd forgotten about this. So let's say we've got our stuff. Once again, it's the same one we used before. And we actually want to create a slice object. And you do that with the slice function here. And it's going to return a slice object. And you do it exactly like you would do that notation earlier with the brackets. Well, not exactly the same. But you use that same kind of format of the brackets where you have the start, and the end, and then possibly a step. We're going to do it like this as parameters, and it's going to give you a slice object, and you can actually just put that slice object inside of 2 brackets, and it will do the exact same thing. Slice is a built-in function. This can be useful, but most generally you're going to be seeing people use it in this extended what was it called again? I always get the name wrong. The extended indexing syntax. That's what we're going to see most often what people are going to be using. Let's see. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching. I hope that video was useful. If you liked it, hit that like button. And if you want to see more of these videos, please hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave those in the comments below. Thank you.